Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIII-2 playthrough. And an interesting thing I wanted to show here, where you load your game, you get a sort of brief intro or basically the story so far sort of cutscene covering things that have just happened that you've gone through, which is kind of interesting, kind of cool, but then again you also still have a loading screen that takes like 20 seconds anyway, so I mean it'd be decent if they covered the loading screen with that, but you still have a loading screen, so kind of missed opportunity, I think. But it does help if, say, you've left the game for maybe a week or something and you can't remember everything that's happened. So it's a nice sort of catch up on what's been going on. And here I start messing around with the paradigms, making them to my, well, preference, I guess. Sarah's a better magician than Noel, so we'll have her do most of the Ravager stuff. And here I also use the Crystarium for the first time. So I covered this in my demo, but I'm assuming people wouldn't have seen that demo, so going on this, basically the way it works is you have one path, upgrade path in the Crystarium, different from Final Fantasy XIII where every role had a Crystarium path. But in this game you have only one path, but you can upgrade any role in that path. So every node here you can either use a Commando, a Ravager or Sentinel to upgrade it. And based on what you do, you get your, you increase your role based on what you choose basically. And so it gives a level of specification. So here, like, I've upgraded Sarah's Ravager to +6 because I want her to focus in that more, and the rest, like Sentinel and Commando, I do a bit less because she's, again, I wanted to focus on her magic and use her as a Ravager more than Sentinel especially. But it's good to have your Sentinel abilities just because it helps with the or Sentinel bonuses, just to help with when you're wanting to defend. And same thing for Noel. And you can also see some abilities that come up when you highlight the role. So on the bottom right corner you'll see a ability list for each role, and based on what you choose, so you can sort of guide your way. If you want a specific ability, you can choose, say, you level up your Ravager until you get that ability and then move on from there. So if you have things that you particularly want in a Commando or Sentinel build as well, it's the same thing. So for instance, if you wanted Blitz, you could see where it is on the level chain and make sure you get that if you want it, I guess. So I guess I'll cover the Crystarium again one or two more times just so that people get a gist of how it works. I've not quite figured out how to, because I don't want to show me leveling up every single time, so I'm not sure how I'll go about that. Maybe I'll show a status screen containing all the abilities that my characters have before I level up and then after, so that you get a quick glimpse of what I've done instead of me going through the Crystarium over and over. So here if you remember from the last episode, Noel basically told us about how the portals work and the time gate works and all of that.
Good morning, Kupo.
Yeah, and this is some weird conversation here with Lebro.
I can't compete with morning people. Mornings are what I do best.
So apparently Lebro's a morning person. Okay.
Time for you to move on, huh?
So basically this is sort of the start of Sarah's journey, where she starts to move on from New Bodhum and go on searching to find lightning
Big project?
for the first well, that's a main goal, I guess.
That thing, you know.
Also gotta keep in mind Snow somewhere.
So, you're just taking him at his word? He says he's from the future, but where's the proof?
I guess you're right. It's just hard after I had that dream about lightning. You know what I mean?
So yeah, you're just talking to the random Nora gang here. See if they have any input, what their views on Noel are and all that.
listen, I don't think you can trust that guy.
Hey, Sarah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con artist? I'd beat him half to death first. Wish Snow was here right now.
Yep, so we have no idea where Snow is, but I'm sure in due time we'll find something, some clues.
Let's meet outside once you're ready, okay?
And I think there's nothing else here. Talk to Libero a bit again.
Better start getting lunch ready.
Nothing interesting, so let's head out here.
Sarah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me?
Maybe, maybe not. So apparently the Moogle can help us with finding stuff, I guess.
Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true. I'll answer as best I can.
So again, we have another live trigger here. There are quite a few live triggers and I'm not sure if they're all that important or good.
Okay,
But I
so
guess
what's this gate
it's
all
not so
about?
bad, I guess.
It's a time portal. They appear when the timelines are out of sync. But apparently not just anyone can pass through them.
And that's where the artifacts come in?
Right. You use an artifact to attune the portal, thereby activating it. At least, that's what they say.
So that's null input. And
Look, I think Mog has found something.
But that's just...
I'll bet you anything it's that guy for sure. He looks totally guilty.
hey dude, you could
What's that
look at
now?
me when you're talking.
Nothing. I didn't say anything. The only person there at the time was...
So, well, let's see what this Kupo has got going. What are you looking at?
Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
No, I don't think so.
So for some reason, the Moogle is attracted to the cat. They don't really look like cats. For some reason the tails are really bushy. I don't know. Oh well, let's see what's up here.
After her!
Stay on her, Mog.
What the hell are we? Are we chasing cats now? Well, there's a person here. Let's talk to them.
The cats have been on edge ever since that rock fell out of the sky. I've never heard them sound so excited. The kitties seem very pleased with themselves. I wonder if they found some food.
So that's that. Let's go around chasing cats, I guess. Is there anything else? There are a lot of other people to talk to, I guess.
Godot really knows how to work.
Hello there, Miss Farron.
Over here,
Hi
over here.
there. This might be a strange question, but have you seen something that shouldn't exist?
It's a strange question, all right. I wish I could help you, but I've been pretty busy with security duty. Frankly, these days, lots of things seem out of the ordinary.
Oh, yeah, I know. The people here are counting on you guys to protect them. They couldn't survive without Nora.
Well, we can't ask them to fight off the monsters themselves. At least things have improved in these past few years. When the town was first built, Nora was in charge of keeping everyone safe and working the fields. Let me tell you, living on Cocoon, you don't learn to grow vegetables.
Oh, that was a long conversation. Oh.
Hi, Sarah. Did you find one of those artifact things?
Not yet. Have you been looking too?
I'd try if I had any idea what I was looking for. You know, Sarah...
What?
Never mind. Forget it.
What's going on?
You just hiding something?
You know, Mackie's been acting kinda shifty lately.
For a moment there, I thought he said shitty. That would be kind of weird. Hey, Godot!
He makes me so mad sometimes.
Hey there, Sarah. Sorry, but I'm not letting anyone near that meteorite just yet.
Alright then. Hey, Godot. What do you think those artifact things are? You know, the keys Noel was talking about.
How should I know? Even if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
So, you do know something?
No, I got no idea. You're not actually swallowing any of that crap, are you?
I have to give him a chance at least.
That meteorite is off limits.
Whoa. And what does this chick have to say?
Hey, you guys. Did you see a medical kit lying around anywhere?
Medical kit.
I thought I'd left one in Nora House, but I can't seem to find it. I'm guessing someone had a use for it during that ruckus yesterday. Pulse is a dangerous place, and I don't have the supplies to deal with serious injuries.
Okay.
If you find the kit, can you bring it to me?
Ah, a mission. So, also in Final Fantasy XIII-2, we have some small side missions that we can take.
Thank you. My other kits
And
are
I'm not
practically
sure
empty.
what you get
And
in
we still
return,
have
but
people to treat.
you know,
I put in
simple
an order
side
for
quests, I
supplies,
guess.
but deliveries take
So long as they're
forever
not
to
a
arrive.
hassle to
I'm
do,
counting on you.
I don't mind doing them. Find the medical kit. And I actually thought it was this thing where near
Sorry to
Moogle.
tell you, the mountain path is off limits. Godot's orders. We can't go near the meteorite right now.
Wait, I remember, wasn't there another path along the shore?
Well, now that you mention it, there is another route along the shore that the surfers use. There's a path that appears when the tide's low. You can't use it right now, though.
So maybe we have to go that way later. And I actually thought this was the medical kit or something, you know, because the the Moogle was looking at something, but it's not. It's something else. And we've got Lightning's knife. This is an interesting cutscene here.
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here? Hey, look there.
So if you remember, this was what the ending to Final Fantasy XIII was like.
Come on.
To a certain degree, at least, as you'll see.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with the Needle of Flame.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked.
So this is basically when stuff started going weird, I guess, in Pulse.
I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats. But then, all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
So yeah, with that cutscene, apparently
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
everyone's memories seem to have changed straight away, you know, right after the end of Final Fantasy 13.
People said I
I
was
actually thought it was
dreaming.
sort of like, you know, a very recent development where, you know, just maybe at the
They
start of
said
this
I was
game or
just
something,
making up stories so that I didn't have to
where
face the
people's
truth.
memories started to be altered, but apparently it was from the beginning.
Listen, Sarah, your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Ooh. Because history changed, maybe? Someone did something?
Well, perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Weird. The knife looks like it's been polished.
Maybe someone was cleaning it out here and then forgot about it. I don't think this is our artifact, though. Let's keep looking.
No, because the artifact needs to be from a different timeline or something. Some weird item, I guess.
You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really is from the future, he must be pretty curious about this time period.
That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky.
So a brief history lesson about Cocoon, for those who may not know.
We couldn't rely on the broken foul sea anymore. So, most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place, then?
Our leader, Snell, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon, so it was like we were
So yep,
rebuilding our
New
home.
Bodhum is exactly like
So the
what
rest of us
Bodhum
were
was,
used to
well,
fighting
kind of
monsters and
similar.
getting our hands dirty.
Pretty similar, I
So
guess.
we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
I gotta admit, I like the area, the way it
Snow's
looks.
not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if Lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
And so, folks, that's all for this episode.
How about it, future boy?
In
Do you
the
want a
next
quick
episode,
history lesson?
we'll go around finding more stuff, I guess.
I know people have changed since we
And,
came down to Pulse, but some folks have even learned how to use magic.
Hope you enjoyed
like
it,
our Sarah.
and well, thanks for watching, and see you later, I guess.